So the Red Sox do nothing in the bottom of the seventh as Daniel Nava pops it up to Carlos Gomez to end the threat, and it's still 3-0 Milwaukee going into the eighth. In the top of the eighth, well, we'll see who's still pitching. I don't know. It looks like Lester. All right, that's a bit of a surprise. Lester kind of struggled in that last inning. I mean, only gave up the one run, but control was kind of iffy, and he's already over 100 pitches, so you got to wonder how much Lester has left in the tank, and maybe the bullpen's just depleted from last night's 11-inning game, plus the fact that Buchholz only gave him 4 innings. Edward Mojica warming up in the bullpen for the Red Sox now. That's not necessarily a good sign for anybody, as Edward Mojica is not really known for much except for blowing games. So here we go. John Lester going to try and shut down the Brewers one last time. He's had some difficulty with it, but only the 3 runs. So let's see what he does in this 8th inning as he starts with Ricky Weeks. Sounds like WikiLeaks. He's 0 for 3 in this game, and he grounds 1 foul, so it's 0-1. He has 102 pitches, not as many as I thought, but still not necessarily something you want to mess with when Lester kind of had some issues in that 7th, as you saw in the live commentary from the 7th. So those of you just joining us, Red Sox on the verge of being swept by the Brewers. They've lost the first 2 games of this series. Their offense has been shut down yet again. It's 3-0 in this game. And that is inside, called a ball. I've seen it called a strike, though. This umpire's been really inconsistent. There was some nonsense in the 7th, which you'll see in the video, where it looked like the ball clanked off the batter's foot, and it looked like he got hit by the pitch, but they said it was like a pass ball. Then they said it wasn't a pass ball. It was really bizarre. The Brewers player started rounding the bases like it weren't no thing. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Is this baseball or what? So, long story short, it is baseball, and Lester is pitching. And right now the count is 2-1. That was, oh God. You know, for the other pitcher I feel like that's a strike, but it's 3-1 now because Lester's pitch clipped to the bottom of the strike zone, but it wasn't enough for the umpire to say, yeah, why not? Too bad you can't challenge balls and strikes, ever. The umpires can only be wrong about so many things, and they're right so often, and I guess it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that ball is hit hard. Gomes makes the catch. I wasn't so sure about that one off the bat. Looked like it was going to be a harder catch than it was. Gomes just had to position himself correctly. So 1 down. Brings up the next hitter for Milwaukee. Ooh, pop-up fact. Sunday baseball games were illegal in Chicago, St. Louis, and Cincinnati until 1902. I wonder why they were illegal. I guess because the Sunday being the day of rest and everything, but everywhere else they were legal. St. Louis is just one part of Missouri, so does that mean the Royals still didn't play, or what? Here he is, Ryan Braun. If nothing else, just get Ryan Braun out. Steroid user. I hope they call some strikes on him. Normally I'm not like, I don't like steroid users, but normally I'm not so harsh on them if they come back, whatever, they serve their suspension. But Ryan Braun obviously just disgraced the game, disgraced the whole drug testing system, tried to play little mind games about it, got to come back for a year, find out that his MVP should be stripped of him, and just a total, there's no excuse for that, to knowingly lie as long as he did. And only after he got caught the second time did he come out and say, my bad. Ryan Braun has got a lot to prove to pretty much all of baseball as he gets a hit, unfortunately, into center field. I'm going to say, you stay right there on first, buddy. Single for Ryan Braun. Maybe with the steroids it would have been a home run, but it's just a pop single into the right field. So, still disgusted to see him get a hit. One of the few he has. And it looks like John Farrell's coming out. Is he going to make the change? He probably should. Lester is kind of, he's been steady, but how steady can he really be? So it looks like Mojica's coming into the game, which is not good news, but hey, we'll see what happens.